Not long ago, farms were mosaics of life, trees scattered among crops, nurturing the land and sheltering wildlife. Their roots enriched the soil, and farming worked in harmony with nature. Today, most farms are vast, treeless monocultures, built for machines, not for life. The soil is paler, reliant on chemicals instead of nature's slow, steady work. We've gained yields, but lost resilience and fertility that trees once gave freely. The art of working with trees may hold the key to our planet's future. Nitrogen is essential for all life. Plants need it to grow, but can't use the nitrogen in the air. Our atmosphere is full of nitrogen, but only special bacteria can unlock it for plants. Fertility trees, like acacia, alder and black locust, partner with these bacteria. The bacteria get shelter and food. The tree gets natural fertilizer. This quiet miracle happens underground, making trees strong even in poor soils. The tree acts as a natural fertilizer pump, sharing nutrients with the earth. Fertility trees quietly enrich the land, season after season. Their return could transform our fields once again. Our ancestors understood the power of fertility trees, even without modern science. Across cultures, farmers noticed that crops near certain trees grew better and yielded more. The Romans planted alders in vineyards, seeing healthier grapevines and richer harvests. In the Americas, indigenous peoples practiced forest gardening, layering fruit trees, nitrogen-fixing trees like inga, and food crops together. Prune branches became mulch, rapidly decomposing and feeding the soil. These systems were sustainable, resilient, and productive for centuries. Fertility trees provided nitrogen, protected soil, and fostered biodiversity. Ancient farms worked with nature, not against it. The result, land that stayed fertile for generations, unlike today's quickly exhausted fields. Their wisdom is a blueprint for sustainable agriculture. Can we learn from their example? The 20th century brought two revolutions, the tractor and synthetic fertilizer. Machines needed open fields, so trees were cleared for efficiency. The Haber-Bosch process let us manufacture nitrogen fertilizer from air, bypassing nature's slow cycles. Farmers could now buy fertility in a bag, boosting yields instantly. The ancient art of using nitrogen-fixing trees faded away. The new system was fast, powerful and productive, but it broke the natural cycle. Farms became dependent on fossil fuels and chemicals. The short-term gains were huge, but the long-term costs, soil degradation, pollution and lost resilience, are now clear. We traded complexity for control and nature's wisdom for industrial convenience. The question now, can we restore what we've lost? The answer may lie in the roots of the past. Today, a new movement is reviving the lost art of fertility trees. Modern farmers and scientists are blending ancient wisdom with new techniques. Alley cropping, planting rows of nitrogen-fixing trees among crops, anchors soil, reduces erosion and provides natural fertilizer. These trees also draw up minerals, improve soil structure and help land withstand drought. Their presence creates habitat for beneficial insects and birds, reducing the need for pesticides. Diversity returns, making farms more resilient and less dependent on chemicals. The benefits go beyond nitrogen. Trees are architects of healthy soil and stable ecosystems. By reintroducing trees, we move from a factory model back to an ecosystem model. Nature does much of the work, and the land thrives. The old ways are not obsolete. They're essential for a sustainable future. The return of fertility trees is a quiet revolution. You don't need a big farm to harness the power of fertility trees. Anyone can build soil health, on a balcony, in a backyard, or a community garden. Plant a nitrogen-fixing tree like Siberian pea shrub or Italian alder, or use smaller legumes like beans, peas, clover or vetch. Practice chop and drop prune branches and lay them on the soil to decompose and feed your plants. Interplant beans with corn or sour clover as a cover crop over winter. In spring, cut the cover crop and leave it as mulch, flooding the soil with nutrients. Even container gardens benefit. Grow peas or beans alongside tomatoes or peppers. The goal, feed the soil, not just the plant. With these simple steps, you reduce or eliminate store-bought fertilizers. You create a closed-loop system where fertility is generated naturally. It's a patient, rewarding way to grow. Anyone can join this ancient cycle of abundance. We face a turning point in agriculture. Our current methods have depleted soils and polluted ecosystems. The future must be regenerative, not extractive. Rediscovering fertility trees isn't about rejecting science, but integrating timeless ecological principles with modern knowledge. Farms can be living ecosystems, not sterile factories. Reintroducing trees and nitrogen-fixing plants restores natural cycles, builds soil health, and creates resilience. This approach reduces fossil fuel use, restores degraded land, and supports biodiversity. It's a solution that addresses many problems at once, simply by honouring nature's partnerships. The story of fertility trees is a story of connection between plants, soil, and all life. For too long, we've tried to simplify this web, weakening it. The path forward is to embrace complexity and work with nature. By planting a tree or sowing a cover crop, we plant the roots of a healthier future. The wisdom of the past can light the way ahead. The choice is ours. Let's grow a resilient tomorrow.